I got me a nice salad and whatever, steak. All right, so back to the letter. And I still got the letter, the envelope with the other address. All right, so the dude, when I get in there, first of all, they all ignore me. All right, it's just what I'm saying is that remember I don't know if I told y'all. When I now that's nothing. The adults now 4 years ago, whatever, when you got your, if you went somewhere else, your appointment was, like I said, 30 minutes away, Salisbury, or whatever. You just get or at an outside place, whatever it is. If it's far, like when I got my surgery on my shoulder, that place is only like 8 minutes away. So there's no, travel pay. But if it's far, like I said, the place that did my periodontics, remember I made videos there, that you get, you just, a lot of times the girl behind the counter, she remember, oh, you need your travel pay voucher. But then cause matter of fact, I didn't even think about it. All these years in Birmingham, I didn't get travel pay because the VA, and in Birmingham, the VA got everything. There's nothing really you're gonna go outside because here is just the clinic. In Birmingham is a huge hospital, and UAB hospital, world renowned, blah blah blah, is right next door. So all the doctors they got both credentials, UAB, VA. So your doctor that you're seeing works for UAB and VA. All right, so you don't have to go nowhere. And like I said, it was walking distance, about a 30-minute walk. That's why I would say when my appointments and I ain't had no car, I ain't had no money, my whatever, my rating was low. I'm getting like 200 or whatever, 300 a month. That shit going back to jobs. I'm working labor finder, $5.25. I would walk if I ain't had no choice. That's what I'm saying. You talking about, oh, they're homeless, they're homeless vets. Nigga, like I said, okay, but okay, say here, if you out there panhandle $5 to catch the bus to and from your appointment. You see what I'm saying? You holding a sign that say, that's why I said do whatever. And at that time I wasn't thinking about money from the VA. I told you I thought I still could be a lawyer. That's why I'm walking. I was thinking I'm still can go back to college. I could or something. I can do my real estate. I wasn't thinking about the get this why God bless me. I wasn't thinking about a check. I'm thinking this shit can be fixed. I really believe doctors can fix, but obviously they can't fix when people are really following you. People are really, coughing. People are really coming out when you come out. People are really sabotaging you at the job. People really don't want you there because you're smarter and a harder worker, better looking, all that. So they're mad. Even the good looking guys, if we're equal, or he might even be better looking, but his girl like me, whatever, and he's mad. Majority of people mad. There's only a few that's better looking. But anyway, I'm thinking everybody's like me. You know, humble, nice. Don't let that shit go to your head. Anyway, long story short, so when I get in there, they're doing all these stupid games. They ignore me. This is really the place where it's a shared office. My point is, back to where I started. All right. So 4 years ago, it was just a box, a green box, and you dropped it in the green box, your travel pay, and 4 or 5 weeks later, you get a check just like any other U.S. Treasury check. Some people get Social Security, whatever. But it's for $17. So don't say it Y, don't say VA. Or it might have a letter attached, gas. It's gas. It's just basically gas money. Hey man, you got some gas. They just giving you gas money because you had to travel. You might have had to travel for miles, 500. I mean, not that far, but within your state, you had to travel 50 miles one way. I don't know how much you get, but going to that periodontist, it was only 17 there and back. And like I said, you just had to go. They give you the form, you fill it out, and it already had their information, rubber stamped. Had the whoever the doctor office is going to have their stuff, and you just fill out your name and info and number, and he used to just put it into a green box on each floor. Travel pay. Now it's a whole office, black women. I'm just saying, all the adults, just like I said, all this extra people that ain't needed, these jobs, I don't care. Get another job, bitch. There's no hate. Oh, you got a Fredo, you know, all this, you know, like I said, laughing, joking, gee, 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 gee. And when I got in there today, you know, the black woman, she's dancing and, you know, got a real short skirt on, but she's old. She's like 50. And technically, yeah, yeah. If she one of them old bitches, you know, she probably getting fucked by a lot of young dudes. And she know it. That's why she dancing, right? But I didn't care. I'm like, why y'all supposed to ask me why am I here? It's like four white dudes in there, then another black dude. He comes after me. So, you know, they're all gang stalking. So they're still doing that separation segregation shit, but it's all black women. Well, one white dude. Matter of fact, so I pulled the, you know, that little, the thing is in meat market, all that red thing with numbers. So I pulled my number and I signed whatever. But they're all just laughing. See, though, I'm looking and they just pass by. I got my T-shirt on. Finally, the white dude. Yeah, what do you need? I said, yesterday the woman in GI clinic said she left the letter because I had to keep calling. I didn't say all that. I just said she left me a letter down here in the records department. You know, release of records, meaning like whatever. If somebody else need my records, a lawyer or whatever, you know, you release it. You know, you got to sign that letter. That's every hospital or doctor's office has that. But not an office. It's just, you know, they got forms. But now they done made it a whole office, right? And not just that, the travel pay. Like I said, used to just, there's no way these old white dudes or any you know, is cheating. You just drop the phone. So what do you need all this shit? These bitches in there. What do you need them for? That you gotta sign a waiting list and this and that and turn it into her. You just giving these bitches a job. They come out, you know, they acted the adults, same like Kamala Harris, all of this stupid bitch. They come out. Oh, okay, yeah, then we don't need you to tell us how to fill out. None of that. It's simple. Your info's in there, and the check comes. It had no. I never missed a check until they started this shit. Till they started this shit. That's the only time I missed a check, and I had it. And really, it just was principles. It was only $17. I even had to call the dentist office. I said, yo, you know, can she said, yeah, come get another one. And they filled it back out, backdated. This was 2 months. I'm like, this has been 2 months. I don't know why I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, my little check ain't come. And I told the girl, I said, she said, I understand. Yes, he did. I went back, got another one. This time I turned it in again. And they, oh, we turned it in like it's supposed to. You know, all this, yeah, bureaucracy, jumping through hoops. Veterans, everybody, all this, what I'm telling you, this Democrat shit, this ain't self-hating. This ain't hating black women. Like I said, it wasn't like this until Biden got elected. All right, so today again, and this white sucker, simp, punk sucker, you know, he comes out. Finally, he said, "Well, what are you here for?" You know, I said, "Yo," she said, you know, somebody left a letter for me, and obviously I'm the only one. So yeah, he knows, and he knows I wouldn't know unless I'm the guy, the vet. So anyway, the point in saying all this, that's when I, you know, I okay, I go to his office, he gets it. And he said, "What's your name?" I tell him my name. And, you know, this and that. And then he says, "What's your address?" I'm like, huh? I said, "Okay." I say, "This address." He said, "Oh, haha." You know, he acts weird. He looks at it with that screwed up. Remember I told you that gang stalker when they did something on purpose and I kept pushing. And then, yeah, now they're trying to act like he said, "Oh, this is weird." What? Yeah, he said something. I don't know what Zach said. And he shows me. He shows me. Okay, so if you're questioning me, why would you show me? And now I can see the address. I said, that's from 10 years ago. And really, I was finna reach in my back pocket so I can get my ID that you do when you get your pills, when you're up there getting your pills. You know, this old, like, remember I told you there was a guy around here. He was holding his ID with a homeless veteran. He's holding the sign. Remember, I talked to him and I was like, "You need to go and this and that." And I talked to him about 30 minutes. But I'm like, I ain't got no. I'm not, even if I had a couple, I ain't finna give it to you. You need to go see these people and file your paperwork, and you need to go to your appointments. And they don't like that. That's just like I said, that bitch I was talking to today, that communist little white bitch, and you know, she ain't want to hear it. And she trying to over talk. No, no, bitch, this ain't about me being, oh, I don't know, like I know, bitch. When somebody knows what they're talking about, and like I said, she didn't know. I'm telling you, it's time out. This gangster shit. You talking to a real nigga. This ain't about no fucking fuck nigga. Oh, he has a condo, bitch. It don't work like that. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be alive if I just was telling people don't overtalk me. I've been told you how Birmingham was. I don't know. It just worked like that. That's why I grew up there. Obviously, God sent me there for a reason, so I knew how to handle you punks 30 something years later. It's like, nah, this ain't no, oh, don't know, because I want to be the boss. No, bitch. Like I'm saying, people getting killed. I'm the one trying to stop you. You all talking about some fucking bum who ain't got no money. I'm talking about people dying because of you, bitch. Is he? Oh, well, you letting them know, bitch. We're not finna. I ain't say bitch, but I'm just saying, we're not finna fucking goddamn debate with you when people fucking dying. All you care about is somebody else. That means you're just jealous. All you care about is somebody else have more than you. Like who the all right, so anyway, dude, he's and I'm like, wait a minute. I got a couple IDs with my new address on it. So if you was really, and like I said, when you go get your pills, they ask the same thing. That's why I didn't, think anything wrong when he said, even though it's just a letter that's okay, so you don't want to give somebody results to the wrong person, but like that normally doesn't happen. That's not the regular procedure. They were supposed to mail it to me, so she left it down there. That's not where it ain't supposed. So anybody asking him, I'm the only person that would know that. Okay, but I didn't trip about asking my address and my name. I said that's fine. And really, I thought about when you get your pills. So I'm finna pull out. I'm reaching in my back pocket, finna pull out my ID and show him. And he's like, he's like, oh, this is that, because he knew from the beginning. All of them knew the whole time. All of them in on, there's, conspiracy. They all in on it. They was that they sent it to the wrong address on purpose. Everything else go to everything else. The whole record, they can't even. Well, it's a different clinic. It's the GI clinic, not your primary care, not your kidney doctor, nephrologist. No, it don't matter. Once you put my name in, it pops up just like anywhere. I mean, any other doctor. And once you change your information and the system updated, it's updated. But I think now what they did, yeah, that's you had too much. Cause that was it was a nice place. So they're still salty. Cause matter of fact, that place where I first started making videos, when I first moved there, it had a gate, right? But they tore it down. They fucked it up because it's supposed. I don't care about moving in a gated community. It's just a gated. I did it because of this location. I didn't have a car at the time when I first got back from the Virgin Islands. Right across the street was Harris Teeter, a Bojangles, this and that. I could walk. That's why I moved there. But then, I did. But that's when I ended up buying a Mustang really immediately. I only had, matter of fact, I ended up being in the hospital for 30 days because of my kidneys. And then, but when I first chose that place, I chose it because of location. I could walk. But since I was in the hospital 30 days, I went and bought that Mustang. When I was making videos on the patio. After I got out of the hospital, literally immediately, like a week later, that's the first thing I did. Because I really ain't even get no time to be in that house, that apartment. I was only in there 2 days after moving in, and really the whole 2 days I was laying on the floor, literally. Then I called and tapped out, told somebody to come get me. But anyway, so the first one before I went to Virgin Islands was the one with the address today, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, so now they're because they didn't expect me to keep pressing. And like I said, this information is vital. Colon cancer, but it's like, okay, I don't have it, but and they're playing games with it. All right, so, but to them, because you want to know how I know they was mad salty. because I left that first place after 4 years. Because by the time my lease was coming up and I knew what gang stalking was, this was 2018. I said, you know what, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do years ago, and I'm gonna move, whatever. And I moved to the Virgin Islands, but that's when I was only there like a month and a half before that big hurricane Puerto Rico hit, and I had to come back, and that's when I got sick in November. But anyway, the point is that place now I drive by it. This place where I live, the address, it now they put a gate after I left, not because I wanted to get back in, but because matter of fact I saw it all the time. I'd be going wherever I'm going from that place where I was staying, where I started making video. That's where my first video, right? And I noticed that like I said, by then I've been new with gang stalking. I'm like, y'all tore down this one. I didn't care about the gate. I cared to look when I first got it. I cared about if I hadn't have got sick and been in the hospital for 30 days because my kidney, I probably wouldn't have bought that Mustang. I only bought it, because that's why I bought it. I can just walk across the street, buy my groceries, this and that. But then after being in the hospital 30 days and finna lose my kidneys and be on dialysis, but then it's a miracle. It was back. You don't need it now. Now I'm not on dialysis. You know what? Fuck it. I'm about this. I bought a used car. I bought an Audi first, and it was only for 3 G's or whatever. I paid cash. Then I looked up, fucked around, and wanted to see how much it was worth. Cause maybe I was like, maybe I could flip it. But he literally sold it for the Kelly Blue Book price. So I wasn't mad because I didn't get ganked, but I also didn't get a deal. And I didn't know that when you do that, it sends your info. So all these places started calling me. And one dealer, Felix Sabatas, is big time around here. He was gonna buy the Panthers. It was a salesman, and I said, you know what? I was like, I don't want a payment. That's why I bought this old Audi. It was a 2004 Audi. I said, that's why I bought it. But then I said, you know what? Let me see. And dude talked me into it, traded in. So yeah, trade in, no money. That's where the Mustang came from. But anyway, my point is, like I said, dude, he just told again that they play games. He's like, oh, wait a minute. He looks, I don't know why. What? That's not the address I told him. I told him this address. He's like, oh, that's not the address. Being goofy. And then he shows me. Now, if you worried about I'm the wrong person, why would you show me and give me the answer? And didn't he ask for my ID? Because I'm still reaching like this, finna pull out my ID. Or even you can even show your driver's license or anything. I'm finna show civilian or my veterans or my military ID, all that. I'm finna, he ain't asked for none of that. That's how you know he was playing a fucking game. All of them. But they don't have long. No. All this shit finna end. Got 6 months or whatever left. That's all I had to say.